2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Henry.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So already... Not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A 1st down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Wentz. It's caught here by Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On first down, it's Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing is Wentz. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Wentz's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Play action. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wentz. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a timeout called for. It's their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got a man, it's his fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Henry.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back now in Nashville. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Tannehill.
That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On play action, Wentz. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Now Wentz. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. One final try now for Wentz.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.